Hey, everybody. GameSpot cross kind of funny. Nick and I are checking Twitter. I'm tweeting about Xavier Woods.
That's where the awards went.
And there's your face.
That is my
gave
face.
An award. Oh, hey, Justine.
Oh, what's up?
Headset on.
I don't even know if it's on. Who knows?
We grabbed you off of the other stage
truck on fire.
and brought you over here.
You were leaving. Brandon Routh's coming on. Of course, the Adam from Arrow. But he's like 2 seconds behind, apparently.
Well, I'm going to sit in his place for a minute.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Amiibo? Because I just got to go see them all, and they're amazing.
What Amiibo did you get to touch?
I didn't actually
Did you
touch
talk
them.
to
Did you talk to an
I tried
Amiibo?
to break the glass,
Look, if you're
security showed up.
Love, if you're talking to an Amiibo, we gotta talk about
Did
it.
you see the big Mario?
Yes.
How is
Oh, my
it?
gosh, it's really awesome.
Yeah?
I like that they have 2 versions of it, too. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
No?
No.
You're not into it?
Well, you broke my brain. I've only seen the one 8-bit Mario. How are there
Well,
two
the one's
versions?
like a brighter color.
And they're selling both? Nintendo, just
It
commit.
might have just been a prototype. I don't know. The security showed up and they said,
Some
"Ma'am, do
reporter
not
you
touch."
are.
I'm not a reporter.
Some journalist you are.
My journalist.
Where's your
This is
integrity?
exciting.
Where is your integrity gone?
Let me check the tape.
Okay, good.
So what have you guys seen? What have you been just hanging out here, being
Well,
extremely
I
busy?
just became best friends with Xavier Woods from WWE.
How was
That's pretty
that?
cool. It was
That was
awesome.
you guys had great chemistry.
We
together.
are going to be, I'm legit. He's started a YouTube channel, up, down, down. Everybody go subscribe. He's great.
Has he posted any videos yet?
Yeah, he launched it today. 17,000 subs this week already.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
good for
he's
him.
coming for you.
Fantastic.
He's coming for you.
Hey, bring it on.
Trying to
1v1.
dethrone the queen.
How's the book going?
Good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's done. It's out. We did the first book tour. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That must be an exciting time for you.
It was kind of
already.
crazy.
What are you like? 21, writing your memoirs already?
Oh yeah, 21 plus 10. Don't do the math. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But you know, to come off the book tour and come to E3, I mean, this is fantastic. I got to play Black Ops yesterday.
How'd it go?
Really fun.
Did you cry on their shoulder about the whole PlayStation thing? Are you ready to accept the Vita as your Lord and Savior?
Look, I have a PlayStation.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm gonna have to
no, it's
dust
one of
it
those things.
off.
Like, I get like why the Xbox audience got really mad, right? And I get why they did, right? For years they've been buying it on this platform. They have their friends. They've done all this stuff. But then the business gets in the way sometimes.
Well, I think it's going to be interesting how esports is going to handle all of this because everybody is already invested in Xbox.
Yeah.
And, you know, everybody is all set up for those types of tournaments. So it's going to completely change the game. And I think no one really knows what's going to happen yet. So
here's my question.
See. Yes.
You remember Kevin? The guy in the back yells at me all the time in my ear. He's asking you to put on your mic. But I know you have to go.
Yeah, do you have to go?
I think I have to go because I have to.
You have a work.
I do.
You're here
yes,
to work.
Sorry.
All right, it's fine.
Okay, I love
Thanks,
you guys.
Kevin, for scaring her off, just like all the other girls in our life. You monster, Kevin. Felicia Day called him disgusting.
Yeah.
I just want everyone to know that.
True story.
Well, I just want to say congrats because you guys
Thank
have
you.
been doing some amazing coverage.
Thank you.
And I know I'm so
Oh,
proud
you.
of you guys.
Oh,
Kind of
you.
Funny is freaking awesome.
Pull that quote.
Kindoffunny.com, everybody.
You should have sold it as really, really funny.
No, then
You're setting the
everybody would
expectation
expect.
too high.
Exactly.
Too high of an
Expected.
expectation.
Okay, well, I'm going to go. I
Bye.
love you guys.
All right,
I'll
bye.
see you soon.
Yep.
Love you.
Bye.
I've been told Brandon Routh's incredibly close.
Okay.
So everybody, we'll get to the
Everyone-
Adam talk in a second. So let's talk about you, Nick.
Let's talk about these bags under my eyes. These weren't here 2 days ago.
Did you get makeup? You should have gotten makeup.
I did. She was like, "This is the best I can do without a prosthetic." She was gonna put a whole new face on me. It would have just been like
His
this.
face off.
Would have been like the. Oh, are you caught up on the Game of Thrones?
No.
Okay, not gonna say it.
I work when I come to E3. I don't go watch baby movies
The
on a
many-faced
baby
god.
iPad or whatever.
On baby iPad.
Yeah.
No one watches Game
I
of
had a
Thrones on
dream
iPad.
last night. I bought the new iPad that's out now.
Can we cut to the wide right
and
now,
I got
please?
mad at
Please
myself.
cut to the wide.
Cut to the wide,
This is
everybody.
what I have to
We're
deal
going to
with.
the wide.
I have to deal with
there
this
it
shit
is.
at Kind of Funny all
there
the
it is.
time.
Did you see your ass as a thumbnail
Waggle
on
it.
GameSpot, YouTube?
Put it toward the thing.
Don't waggle it like
If
that.
we're gonna do it.
Well, no, they're
Yeah.
not going to rotate the camera.
They're-
They're set for a show here.
That's true. Tim, are you giving your last award away? Okay. What did we do? Did we give our Game of the Year award?
No, we have to
not Game of
decide
the Year,
what our
excuse
Game of
me.
the Show is.
Game of the Show. No?
Yeah. We have to decide.
Okay. When are we doing that?
I think that's the Gamescast, isn't it? Bye, Justine.
Bye.
I mean, we got to decide.
Aren't we supposed to give it out before the show ends?
No, believe it or not, there's no rules or laws regarding how
I
we
thought
give
there
out
was
Game
like
of Shows.
strict mandates that you're not supposed. You have to give it out before the bell rings at 5 o'clock.
No, I don't think I don't know how we're doing it. We have to decide, but we're never all together.
I know that's the problem.
Right now, the way E3 is being run for Kind of Funny is that it's like the president and the vice president. We don't travel in the same plane.
It's true.
So if anything happens, like right now, a meteor crushes us.
Right, calling.
Tim
can
and Nick
still
come here,
carry.
they sit on our bodies, they keep the show going.
Right, it's perfect.
Yeah. You went to YouTube.
We did. We had a great time over there. We played some Smash. Saw Bernie and Ashley and the Rooster Teeth folks.
Yeah.
So they're doing a thing where they're programming it for the YouTube stage, and obviously YouTube is pimping out their new live platform as well as their new live gaming platform.
Fwiz was on here talking about
Fwiz
it.
was here. Fwiz is a phenomenal human being.
I love that guy.
I don't know where he must eat really well because he has a ton of energy.
Well, I mean,
I eat like
he
a
also is
garbage
like
can.
he's built.
He's
like,
jacked out.
He works out clearly.
Also,
That's
have
where
you
the energy
been? Have
comes
you been?
from.
Oh, look, my prescription's ready for refill. I don't
Oh,
know
okay.
why.
Go get your prescription.
Have you been over to the Rooster Teeth stage yet? The YouTube stage yet?
I've passed it on my way to the Indiecade.
Count how many people are incredibly buff over there. It's staggering.
All these
It's-
good-looking
oh,
YouTube people.
they're so
well, it's because
good-looking.
Swizz gotten power over there, and
Yeah.
he's just like, let's
He
hire
killed all the
people to
ugly
work
people.
out and do things.
Yeah. Yeah, we would never last.
No, we would be we couldn't hang with that. I see his Instagram photos of him traveling the world,
Yeah.
setting
oh, yeah.
up all this YouTube Malaysias and whatnot.
Yeah, he's like a Bond villain. He's just going everywhere, setting up his syndicate of power
It's true.
and prestige.
Good thing we're in though. We're in like Flynn with YouTube. We're fine.
Oh yeah.
YouTube.com/kindafunny.
Oh, no, if he-
YouTube.com/kindafunnygames.
If I have to kill someone for Fwiz, I'll do it.
Oh yeah.
I don't mind.
If he's like, I can get you another, not even another 100,000 subscribers.
Right.
If he's like, if you kill somebody, we'll give you the silver buttons you're owed.
Yeah.
Don't think I've forgotten, YouTube, that I
Not
have
one.
100,000 view channels. I want the silver buttons to put on the walls of my house. 'Cause
Brandon
we
is
film in
here.
the house.
We've got confirmation that Brandon is in the building.
Hey!
There he is.
Don't worry, there's no hurry. Brandon
That's all
Routh,
right.
hey!
How are you,
How you
man?
doing? Good to see you.
Hi, I'm Nick. That's Greg.
Yeah,
This is gonna go.
Kevin shouts
on.
in my ear, we need to mic him up.
Yeah, no, we
I've
know
been doing
Kevin.
the show for 3 days, Kev. You want to fight me, Kevin? I'll kill you, Kevin.
Kevin, get back in your hole.
Get back in the hole, Kevin. And now bring up his mic, Kevin, or you want to just keep yelling at people. I tell you what, Brandon Routh, this Kevin,
You know,
this Kevin fella.
You're used to
Where's
good. You're
Kevin?
used to good
He's in the
crews.
back there. Kevin, wave at Brandon Routh. There
Hey,
you go.
Kevin, thanks for getting me here. That Kevin, right? That I've
Yeah,
been
that's
talking
Kevin.
to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. How you doing?
I'm good.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah. This is my first E3, and
Then
here
it's
I
a
am.
bit to take in.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in.
I mean, I've been to big conventions and things like
Sure.
this.
sure, but never
Like
one this cool.
No, I mean, not a video game, other than BlizzCon.
Okay, you
which
know
is
what? Just
pretty
give
epic.
E3 its credit, Brandon.
Yeah.
You just sell it a little
No.
bit. God. Oh, you
Oh,
want
that's
water? We got
yeah,
a water.
please
Oh,
give
thank
him
you.
one. That'd be
There
great.
you go.
Thank
That's Grayson. He's doing a great job. Unlike
Yes,
Kevin.
he also got me here.
Kevin.
He's a good guy.
Thank you.
Was it an okay thing? It's always hard trying to describe where to go at E3 to someone
Yeah.
I know doesn't come to E3. Because we got Devin Sawa coming today too. Same problem. I'm like, go to the Uncharted 4 sign by the arena. That work well.
I
enough?
had to park all the way on the other side. Like, there's only one parking garage left because this place is, a big hit.
It's popular.
It's
Yeah,
madness.
people know about this thing.
Yeah, a few
Apparently.
people I think know
Couple,
about
I
it.
guess. Yeah.
So how are you?
I'm good.
What's happening
I'm
in
a
your
little
life?
warm right now.
I'm
From
sorry
a
about
walk.
that. If you
I
want
got
to
a
take
little
off your
bit.
shirt, I'll take off my shirt. It won't be
I
weird.
will not be taking off my
Nick
shirt
won't
next
take
to
his
Brandon
shirt off.
Routh. That is not happening. That will never happen.
Don't worry.
That is my nightmare.
No.
That is my nightmare.
Not today.
So first E3, but obviously you've been to conventions before. You've been to Comic-Con before. You've
Yes.
done all that stuff. Are you into gaming at all? Do you play?
I am.
Yes.
Although I was telling Grayson that that I don't really do too much of that.
Sure.
The
Well, neither
last-
do I. You're in good company.
The last 3 years, I have a 2.5, almost 3-year-old son. So
So you're getting there.
the extent of my gaming is puzzle apps.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you do it with one hand.
Yeah.
You
Well,
wa-
no, I mean because
for
that's what
him,
he
it's for the
does. That's
kid.
what my son Leo
Ah,
plays.
okay.
And,
no,
like,
wait, he's not playing the puzzle apps.
right.
I thought you
His
meant like a
son
match
is.
3. Everybody, I'm sorry.
There's some cool stuff there, and like Jake and the Neverland Pirates
Oh, nice.
on the Disney Junior app has
Yeah.
like a side scroller thing, and that's the extent of video games.
What
that
would you
he's
give it out
played.
of 10? Go ahead and give the Brandon Routh review of Jake and the Pirates.
For a kid,
Yeah.
it's pretty great. I'd give it probably a 9.
Dang.
Damn.
For me, I just finish in about 10 minutes.
Sure. Well, yeah. But you're a bit smarter than your son, I hope.
I hope so.
Yeah.
For now.
For
For
now.
For now. That's
For
how
now.
it works.
He surprises me every day.
Is that exciting for you, though? I mean, he's going to grow up, and he's probably going to want to come here one day.
Yeah,
He's
totally.
probably going to want to be in this building when this happens, because this is never going to stop. This is going to outlive all of us,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Or take us over and
Probably.
AI
Well, I
and
think it already
control
has.
us. We'll be in the video games.
I don't
Or
want
we
to do this
already are.
future. I don't want to do this future at all.
Well, the cool thing, that I think about with
Yeah.
my son is it'd be awesome to play video games with.
Yeah.
That's what I always wanted for my dad to play. He'd come
Yeah.
down, Dad, come play Rad Racer with me. Excite Bike.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mario
yeah.
Brothers, which he'd do for like 5 minutes, and then he was done.
My parents were the same way. Yeah, you desperately wanted a player too, and they
Yeah.
try to, and you're just wailing on them because they don't even know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So this will be, I'll have to watch myself as well because my wife will say, "Okay, game time's over." I'm like, "No, we just have to finish this level."
Yeah. You gotta hit the save point, honey.
Right,
Then
yeah.
he can go to bed.
Exactly. We can't waste the effort that we made right here.
So
But I'm gonna try to get him all the geeky stuff and see if he likes it.
You
Like
got
the
to.
way, like like I used to play WoW, and that's too time consuming for me at this point in my life. So but I can play Hearthstone.
Yeah.
And I like Magic the Gathering and stuff like that. So that get him to some of that stuff.
I think it's gonna work because I'm pretty sure you're gonna have free DC stuff the rest of your life.
Yeah.
He shouldn't.
Nice.
Getting him into nerdy stuff shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah.
If you're constantly surrounded by Superman and Arrow and whatnot.
Of course, with my luck, if I had a kid, he'd want to just be a lawyer. That would be it.
And see,
I just want to be a lawyer, Dad. Leave me alone. You're such a nerd.
Based on my relationship with my father, that was always my concern if I ever had a kid. Because my dad's like, super, let's work on a car and work outside and mow the grass. And I'm like, I want to be in the basement and play
my
games.
dad's like, let's change your brakes. And I'm like, or you can do that and I can play a game. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that's a great part about our generation now is because really the last, like, I assume we're all roughly in the same age range. We all grew up with it. We were really the first generation to grow up with this, and this is being a huge part of our life. And now it's just commonplace for kids, right?
Yeah.
I mean, imagine being a kid right now. Like when I was a kid, I had to beg my mom for like a DC toy, like the one that I could find, right?
Yeah.
And now you walk in and there are just like temples built to all of the things that we love, and it's phenomenal. It must be like kids are going to be so much more creative now.
Well, and there are also, studies and things coming out that games don't necessarily destroy our brains. They actually can, like there's some research just came out more gray matter in like high level gamers.
Really?
Yeah, I mean they might have other like they might not be leveled up in other places, but they
you got to build out your skill tree.
Their brains, yes, we got it well rounded, but it's more accepted to play video games these days. I think, whereas my mom probably thought it was rotting my brain. A little bit.
Exactly. Go outside, do
Back
something.
when I was trying to play, beat Dragon Warrior.
Yeah.
Well, in my case, it actually was rotting my brain. She had to push me
Oh,
outside.
Nick.
Well, because I
a lot of things rotted your brain, and I don't think it was just the video games.
That's very
true. I think
true.
the sugar is more fault for
I did that a lot
rotting
too.
the brain.
Exactly.
I used to mainline Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Just
before you found shadowboxing and got really fit.
I didn't. Well, it goes in. Everything's relative. When you get over to that side of the couch, then you start talking about real fitness. Over here, we're barely holding it together. Barely holding it together.
My body struggles to work every day.
That's true.
Brandon.
Yes.
What I like the most about you is when I announced that you're going to be on this show and I'm talking to the GameSpot crew and stuff, everybody had a different touchstone for you.
Okay.
They'd be like, oh, he's my favorite Evil X. Or, oh, Ray Palmer is coming on this. And then, of course, Superman and stuff like that. Congratulations on your career.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm such a fan. No, I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm such a fan of you. You know what I mean? And when you popped up on Arrow and the way you hit and how good you are at being the Atom, man. You're the levity that show needs. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. Oh, it's a real joy to be able to play this character and something I never really expected to be in the DC universe in this way again.
Sure.
And thanks to everyone on the production side for having me part of it. And it's cool to get tweets or meet up with people at conventions who say, "Oh, you're the Atom. Oh, you played Superman?"
Yeah.
They have no idea that you've played these other characters, which means not necessarily the stereotype thing has kind of gone away, right?
Right.
Because people don't even know that I did. Also, it means I'm old. Because
you're aging out these people that knew about you.
They didn't even know about there was a Superman movie 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. It's great to be known for several things and then in this world and build the fan base and have people enjoy it.
Well, it's got to be fun. I mean, does it strike you that now you are like that world is so big now? It must be fun to be a part of that sort of big multiverse, that big canon, right? Where like you almost feel like you're. I don't even know the terms I'm looking for is, but you're entering into a lineage that's going to go forever now. Like this is just going to get bigger.
Yeah, it's a cool thing to be a part of something that is so big and far-reaching, and to know, to be a part of a group of heroes is a neat thing. Knowing that I'm not the pinnacle, nobody is the pinnacle, but we're all sharing
the figurehead, right?
It's a true ensemble.
Yeah, and we're all sharing a different version of life. Like this is how this superhero acts, or this is how this person acts in this given situation. So we're all prototypes, archetypes for different people, right?
Yeah.
So they can all look at themselves and say, "Oh, that's me," or "That's not me," but that's me, and that's how I would handle this situation.
Right.
So we're all giving. That's what we do in film and television is reflect daily life as much as we can. And
well, that was the fun thing about when you came on to Arrow. I remember they announced it, and it was like, oh, okay, but like. It's Ollie's show, so another billionaire's coming in, and you were just like, you're the light to his dark, right? Yeah. You are having fun with it. Like, like in the Flash episode, you have that great line of like, oh, great, a team up. Like, you're like in it with the viewer of like, oh, yeah, this is exactly what we want.
Yeah, it definitely built on the energy and excitement of Ray Palmer as the season progressed. As I, felt more comfortable in the
Sure.
role and all those things, that we kind of just fleshed it out. He really started to have that excitement and joy, and that's what's fun for me. You know, I don't think I would have taken the role if he wasn't supposed to be the comic aspect to the season.
Right.
That was what was really exciting me about it. So it's like it's one of the best roles I've gotten to play in a long time.
Was there concern when you went out for it? Like, you're like, oh, I'm going to try out for Arrow, but I was Superman, so clearly I'm not going to get this?
Not that I wasn't going to get it, because they only met with me because they were already really interested.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Well, I'm sorry that people just come to Brandon Routh
sometimes.
now.
Not all the time, but in this world, thankfully, you know, there's my previous creds give me something. So it was because of Superman and because of Chuck and because of the other stuff that I'd done, and Scott Pilgrim showing some comedic chops. That they really thought that this would be a good fit for them to have me come and be the antithesis of Oliver and really bring the comedy, something that I didn't get to do so much in Chuck, but wanted to do. And now it's, you know, Legends of Tomorrow, which is, you know,
Now you're coasting the rest of your life. You do this for 5 seasons, and then you ride the con circuit the rest of your life.
We'll see.
Ride the college circuit.
Con circuit.
Oh, I thought you said the college circuit.
You go to cons.
Like, he's not going into colleges.
He could.
To pick up chicks anymore. The man
speaking.
is married.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he is a married man with a child.
Brandon J. Routh on Twitter. Hit him
doing-
up for all your collegiate speaking opportunities. I'll gladly come talk to you about it. Yeah. No, it's just so cool that this worked out, because this is why we did a video about this, and I think this is how we actually got hooked up the first time.
Yes.
Is that we did the Game Over Greggy show, and I was always like, I loved you in Superman Returns. I got problems with the movie as a Superman fan, but you were such a great Superman. You were so great at that role. And then the fact that it just didn't pan out the way everyone thought it was going to, I was like, and then you came back as Arrow, on Arrow, and Chuck, obviously. I keep overlooking Chuck for some reason, mainly because I just
He's a
Chuck.
super nerd. That's the problem. If it doesn't have a D and a C before it, you won't drink Diet Coke, so that doesn't matter. But anyway, he only reads comics. I apologize for him going forward. Greg, continue.
Well, that's why Chuck hit it off, I think, so well with everybody, is that Chuck was the comic nerd show, right? It was like you're talking about.
Well, I was a bad guy, so, you know, you probably want to forget.
I refuse to look at you in that light.
That's right.
Even the Evil X, you had redeemable qualities. I understood where you were coming from.
Yeah, yeah. He needed love. I mean, that's what everybody is. You know, that's the malfunction in most people's brains, is not enough love or destroyed love in some way, and we fight back from that. And you were saying something else that you were on talking about. Yeah. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for the nice.
Oh no, please! It's my pleasure.
The nice.
You're a very good actor, and you keep doing roles that work for me as a nerd. So no, it's great to have you around.
So as far as the preference is concerned, is it nice to be, because you've done a lot of films, is it nice to be on? Do you prefer TV over film? Is it nice to have that sort of like being able to come back and have that camaraderie with your fellow cast members?
Yeah, I don't know if there's a preference necessarily, but there's certainly nice things about television and film. You know, I've gotten to play Ray Palmer almost longer than any other character I've ever played.
Wow.
So that is a cool thing, to just continually grow him and see him, how he interacts with different people and different conflicts.
Yeah.
My hair keeps wanting to do this thing where it's going down.
It's okay.
It looks great. Don't worry.
It's perfect. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Oh, my hair.
But
my hair keeps wanting to look too perfect.
No, I'm sorry, everyone. It's like
I
perfectly
noticed my
framing
smile's
beautiful
not
face.
wide enough, and I'm not handsome
look at
enough.
my cheekbones. They're perfectly set.
You're next to two
very hyper
cave trolls.
Look at me.
You look fine.
I can't. I gotta cover this button because it keeps showing my belly button.
Just take off the shirt.
No, I'm not taking off the shirt. Again, it's my nightmare. Being naked in front of Brandon Routh is my nightmare. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
I would really judge you too. I'm like a big time judger.
You just take a marker.
You seem
and be
like it.
You need better. You gotta do better work out here.
I'd probably walk off the stage.
Oh, you just kick me? Oh, you would walk off the stage, or I would have to walk off the stage.
Or
I feel like I would have to. Oh,
Damn.
Jesus. What do you got?
You got the reach
What are you,
too.
6'5", 6'6" over there? What's going on?
6'3".
It's got that reach.
But my imposing 6'5".
You are. Well, you have good posture too, so I feel like that gives you. What the hell are we talking about?
We're talking about how great Brandon
Fun
Routh
stuff.
is.
This is fun stuff.
That's true.
The hair, anyway. My hair falls down and reminds it. It's the whole Superman thing. I try to,
Oh, you don't want
refuse
you
to
don't
do
want
that
a little bit
anymore.
Not
of
necessarily.
Gotcha.
I mean, that was part of my, not in my daily life.
Sure.
You want to go incognito? Your Clark Kent look.
I can't do that anyway. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I can't wear glasses. I do wear glasses, but I can't. It doesn't do anything for me to hide me.
No.
It makes me look
It's
more,
because you're
more
6'3".
noticeable. Yeah.
See, if I wear glasses, I just disappear in the crowd.
Right.
I'm like a chameleon. Like a comic chameleon.
Is this the weirdest interview you've ever had? Have you had?
No, I've had really weird interviews.
Yeah.
Where's this one
What
ranked?
about weird press? What about weird press interactions?
Yeah, what's the strangest thing that's happened to you?
When I was doing the Superman Returns press, you do all kinds of foreign press junkets, and it's you sit in a room, and every 5 minutes or 2.5 minutes, somebody new comes in and interviews you. It's like all day. So it was some Spanish-speaking gentleman was asking me questions about like the type of adult media.
Porn. Like porn?
Yeah.
He's talking
like
about
that.
porn?
Yeah. And I was like, and it was kind of like almost couldn't understand what he was saying because of his accent.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't. I turned to my, my publicist. I was like, I think we're done with this one.
Yeah.
See, that's where I would have just picked it up and run with it.
Well, yeah, but you're not trying to be Superman.
That's true.
Yeah, to
you're the
carry on
producer
torch
slash
of
seducer.
Superman, at
That's
that
true.
point
No one
in my
expects
life.
me to be anything but myself, which is nice.
Yeah, that's great.
So what else? What is next for you? Like now you've taken over television. What's going on next?
Well, we've got a film called 400 Days that'll be coming out sometime this year with Katie Lotz, who's White Canary, formerly Black Canary, White Canary. Tom Cavanaugh, who's a Reverse Flash, just happened to be.
So it's just you guys are now just a traveling
it's
squad
smart.
of rogues.
They're collaborating. That's genius. That's good.
Before any of this happened, there was this movie.
That's weird.
While we were shooting that movie, I then got the meeting to meet with the Arrow producers.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's craziness of life. And then Dane Cook and Ben Feldman is also in the movie. It's a sci-fi space thriller that's just kind of fun, mess with your head a little bit.
So 400 Days this year.
Yeah.
Legends of what is it?
Legends of Tomorrow. Okay, it comes out in January.
Yeah. And then more
next
Arrow.
year. I'll be back on Arrow for a little bit. Season 4 leading up to that.
Yeah.
And doing fun stuff like this. I'm doing an awesome little spot, a couple episodes of this Comedy Central show that they launch stuff from the web, from their web.
Yeah.
So it's like a webisodes launching hopefully to a TV show called Broken People.
Okay.
Which is just bizarre and fun, and that'll be out in the next couple months.
You're busy, and you got this kid at home taking up all your time.
Well, but I enjoy that time.
Oh, sure, that one's good. That's good. Yeah.
Going to the park and all that stuff, learning to swim.
Yes. The kid, not you.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah.
You mastered that one a while back.
Yes, thankfully.
That's good.
Teaching him to swim.
Brandon Routh. No, stop. Let him go.
I'm going to compliment him on being a good father.
Fine, do it then. Do it, Nick.
Clearly, if you ever had children, they would be serial killers.
That's true. That's why I won't do it.
Or introverts.
Just going to wait till the right time. You got to pass down the video game lineage.
But I don't think that's the thing is I'm always going to want to play games. I don't want to be. I always feel like I would be too selfish. I'd look at this kid. I'm like,
But that's part of the growing, like that. Everybody home. That's part of growing up is becoming a little bit less
selfish.
I refuse.
Less selfish.
They're only around for a little while. Then you can go back to being. It's like the first 4 years. You really have to pay attention and make sure they don't, fall down.
That's half a console generation.
I was going to say maybe after I beat Fallout 4, then get the 4 years in there, getting ready for the next one. Yeah.
I haven't really played any of them, but the trailer looks awesome.
You got to play it. Yeah, it's awesome.
It.
Yeah. But again, you have to wait now. Now you got 2 years to wait till you have the time to play it.
True.
Yeah.
Or just when he's napping.
Sure.
I could probably do
short bursts.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Brandon Routh.
Yeah.
You are a national treasure. Thank you for gracing our stage with our idiocy and hanging out with us.
Wait, how do we get a monument built in his honor?
Well,
I don't know.
Well, I have a wax sculpture in Madame Tussauds.
Oh, we'll steal that one.
So you don't really. I mean, it's already kind of.
But I want it like on.
It might
like
melt
a big
here.
Set
It's very
of steps.
warm right here.
That's very true. Okay.
Yeah, it's very warm.
I mean, they're Kinos.
All right, everybody. Kevin is yelling and yelling. Brandon, thank you so much. It's a pleasure. Sorry you had to run here.
Man.
Your hair looks great. Don't worry.
So good.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is GameSpot Cross. Kind of funny.